Today we're joined by a legendary former light heavyweight British, Commonwealth and European champion, Crawford Ashley. How are you doing, Crawford?
Not too bad, you mean legend?
Legend, is that how you spell it?
Yeah.
How you been keeping?
I've been brilliant, man. Right. I've been training THEO, you know, my son is just, his improvements he's made over the last couple of months have been brilliant. Yeah. So I'm really pleased with him.
First time I seen him, we were a bit raw, you were saying, weren't you, about this time last year? And
very raw, we're just starting out. Yeah. But it's when you start listening and start learning. Yeah. I've got one trying to upload at the moment where he's done 5 rounds and he's asking for another round. It's nah, you know what I mean? You've got to keep it short and sweet. Yeah. What
weight is he going to fight at, Crawford?
I think he's going to go, at the moment I think he's around 81 kilos, I think he's cruiserweight.
Yeah. If he goes pro, you mean, yeah?
If he goes pro, I think I'd like to keep him at cruiserweight, but if he just bulks out, because he's got some right big thighs on him, he used to be a rower.
Yeah, he's a lump, isn't he?
Oh, he's a lump, man.
Yeah. Have you been teaching him all your little tricks at trade and things like that?
Not the dirty ones, not yet.
Not the dirty ones?
No, I don't. Because he's done a bit of MMA.
Yeah.
So there's some dirty tricks in that. So no, but it's his attitude I like.
Do you miss it, Crawford?
Boxing?
Yeah.
No. Teaching? Yeah. I really like to sort of like pass on what I learned, what I was taught. You know what I mean? I just find boxing's going downhill rapidly, and it's down to the fact that people don't seem to have any respect. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to respect yourself, you got to respect your opponent. You know what I mean? What we're fighting for? We're fighting for honour. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's turned into this day business where there's not enough money, what, to prove you're the best. I boxed Michael Nunn for 19 grand.
Yeah, you were pound for pound then, wasn't he?
19 grand. Why? Because I wanted to know how good I was. Yeah. It seems like people have lost that with the mouth. I'm the best, I'm the best. No, you're not. You're just gobshites. Get in the ring and prove it.
Yeah. What do you think?
Let me have my little rant.
It's all right, mate. What do you think about the ongoing last 11-month Fury Joshua? Because they signed deal 11 months ago and we've had it every day for 11 months now. What do you think to that, Crawford?
Isn't it going on?
Still going on, isn't it?
I hope the fight goes ahead. It needs to go ahead. You know what I mean? And basically, it should be for just one title, the world champion. And if you don't want to be considered the best fighter in the world, period, you know what I mean, without money involved, you're going to get a lot of money anyway. Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Both of them's going to get a lot of money out of it. Yeah. So why isn't it signed, sealed and delivered? Yeah. You know, it's too many people outside boxing poking the nose into it for the money. Yeah. Because and on that, I believe Tyson and AJ want the fight. Yeah. And I think it's their advisors who are chatting shit. Yeah. Oh no, we can get 100 million, we can get 200 million. If we hold on, we can get 300 million. Off, man. Yeah. The fans are missing out. Yeah. You know, so.
What do you think Billy Joe's chances are next weekend regarding Canelo fight in America?
Right. Now, depends on what strokes they pull on Billy. Now having him warmed up in the dressing room, telling him he's going in and then extending it for another hour, but keeping him still in the dressing room. There's too many people want Canelo to win. Billy Joe's got the ability, you know what I mean, to mess him about, to box his head off basically, because I don't really see anything in Canelo at all. Yeah. And what I see is underperformed boxers. His opponents always seem to underperform. Yeah. So that tells me something. Yeah. When I watched, when it was Callum Smith went over there, why didn't he get on his jab and get working? He looked like he was asleep for the first 2 rounds. So what had they done up to the build-up for him to get into the ring?
He was carrying an injury, wasn't he, Callum, before he went into the fight, apparently.
Yeah, but still, they still pull strokes.
Oh, they do, yeah. They would have pulled a few on Callum, yeah.
Yeah, they pull strokes on him.
They give him the fight at 28 days notice, I think, or 32 days notice.
Yeah, and probably Canelo's been training for him.
3 months, yeah.
So, they did that with me and Piper.
Nicky Piper?
Yeah, I got to know the day before the weigh-in to announce the fight. And he'd been training for the 6 weeks. Yeah. Up to the date being announced, and we both had the same managers. Yeah. I mean, we're both under Frank Warren. Frank
You're not speaking to Frank then, no?
I'll speak to Frank, I ain't got a problem. He did what he felt was right for his boy. At the time I was annoyed, I'd have shot him if I'd have had a gun. No, people think I'm messing about, but I would have done.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I don't doubt you would have done.
My dad taught me one thing, never threaten anybody.
Yeah.
Just do what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You'll find out at the time.
Yeah.
But now I ain't got no problem with anybody, mate. You know what I mean? I had my career, I boxed the best fighters that'd fight me. Roy Jones won't fight me. Mike McCallum won't fight me. Tommy Hearns 3 times won't fight me. You know what I mean? You've got guys in England, Mark Prince avoided me like the plague. Maurice Carr. And it's like...
You fought Clinton Woods, didn't you, as well? He were tough, wasn't he?
He were hard, man.
Hard, yeah?
Hard, man. Tough, hard kid.
You broke his nose and all sorts in the first few rounds, didn't you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you told me you did, yeah. Sorry about that, Clinton, but you did tell me that.
No, it's... see, I'd prefer to lose my titles in the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In combat.
Yeah.
But that's why I was brought up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go in there with honour and you stand proud. You know what I mean? You're in a pair of shorts. You've got to stand in your truth.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. What are you doing with yourself now, apart from training THEO? Are you just ticking over in gym yourself for fitness and...
I'm just trying to do, I think it's called a plunge press up.
Yeah.
Just been working strengthening my wrist up and things like that.
Yeah.
But not bad. Could show you a few things, but...
Yeah. You've got a YouTube channel out, haven't you, Crawford?
Yeah, Crawford Ashley, the spiritual boxer.
You need to join Crawford Ashley, the spiritual boxer. Sign up, subscribe to his channel, the Crawford Ashley, the spiritual boxer, and give the man his kudos. So he sweated blood, sweat and tears in the sport of boxing. And I always feel personally that he was shortchanged in a lot of fights financially, and he took hard fights when nobody else wanted them, so I always give him respect. And I think this sort of boxer is a dying breed in today's from today's boxers, because a lot of them are just going in different directions and not fighting main people. So listen, Crawford, thanks for coming on.
No worries.
It's been a pleasure. Got a lot of love for you, mate.
Oh, thank you.
Take care and all the best.
And I'd like to say, if anybody wants to learn to box, I'm not one of these egotistical people. If you come, learn something. If you want to go elsewhere, go elsewhere. I don't have a problem with that. My love is for the art of boxing. Always has been and it always will be. And I'm just glad I found it. And I'm glad Lee, whose gym we're in, the Bethlehem, he's helped me out a hell of a lot.
In Leeds?
Yeah, just by opening the door and letting me come in and be me.
Yeah.
And he put me in a film called The Straightener.
Yeah. I've seen it, yeah.
I was told not to say anything, but what a great thing to do during lockdown.
Yeah.
And it's sort of like, I think it lifted the area.
Yeah.
I mean, it lifted a lot of people.
Yeah, he did. All right then, well, thank you very much for tuning in.
We live to fight, we love it. I've just done 12 years for a fight. I love to fight. And if I could fight now, I probably would do. You know, and I could probably smash Dana White with one punch. But let me tell you, mate, why are you doing this being an idiot when you know Tyson could slap you? I don't think you could even beat me, pal. Don't talk to me like that. I'll fight him. Match me up with him tonight. He won't be saying that again, would he? Because I believe I'm the best 54-year-old man in the world. I'm the fittest, I know that. I'm the best 54-year-old man on the planet. I'm going to prove it anytime, any place, anywhere, for free or for money. So let him take that this pipe and smoke it, and I mean that, mate.
We're here in Leeds Gym, Bethlehem Gym in Leeds, LS9, joined by Mickey THEO. How you doing, Mick?
Good, mate. You?
I'm all right. Nice to see you in Yorkshire.
Makes a change, doesn't it?
This is where we breed whippets. Mick, let's just dive straight in with it. 11 months down the line, why is the fight not happening?
You better ask John Fury that.
Where is John Fury?
Hiding, as usual. I think Lee's hit him somewhere, hasn't he?
X-rated John Fury, fighting man, spanking people, pulling rank.
Enforcer.
Gangland enforcer.
Yeah. What's a load of...
Mick, he's 8-4-1 in his career. He's got one stoppage. All right. Is that a feather duster, man?
It is what it is, mate. What can you say?
We've now got the footage of John Fury, 2 of his fights. In both of them, he gets put to kip. The footage, nobody's dare put it out because they've been told they'll not get access to certain heavyweight champions. We've got the footage now. He did look all right in it, didn't he?
Listen,
he got stopped.
He can hold himself. He was 27 years of age at the time. He's like 30 years down the line, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
So he needs respect, doesn't he, for getting in there?
Yeah, definitely.
And he can fight, Mick, can't
he? He can fight.
Right.
Big respect to him. And look, I'm taking on someone, an ex-pro at the end of the day. I'm a nobody. I haven't had one white collar fight. So, listen, it's all about me and him now, isn't it?
Mick, everybody says if you fight John Fury, he's going to be a big favourite because of his backhand and he's a southpaw. What do you think to that?
I believe that, you know. Words talk though, don't they? Actions speak louder.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think to his 27-date tour over 100 days?
Like I said, I've put it out before, you know, people want to spend money to just hear a load of coming out of his backside, you know what I mean?
Will you be turning up, Mick, at any of these dates, calling John out?
I'll have to surprise him one day, won't it?
Yeah. Obviously, John's got this X-rated reputation and that, Mick, but that doesn't tell the full story, does it? Obviously, we know he's done a big prison sentence, which, well, for whatever reason, you know, he's had a straightening, he's got his jail, but he got a bit upsetting, Doc, didn't he, when he got sent down, didn't he?
What do you mean he got upset? In what
Well,
way?
I don't know. He said in Manchester Evening News, I'll just put a bit of a thing up there, an insert. Just said he were upsetting Doc about the time that he got and that. And
You mean when he broke down?
yeah, do we believe anything we read in papers, Mick?
Well, something's got to be true, isn't it?
Yeah. And obviously that was at Manchester Evening News. And then we've got the Sun newspaper interview with John where he said that he had an £100,000 bare knuckle fight and knocked the guy out for 100 grand, but he couldn't remember the guy's name. What do you think to that, mate?
Couldn't remember the location, couldn't remember anything, could he?
Yeah. But if he's knocking people out for 100 grand, you'd remember the man's name, wouldn't you?
100%.
And, you know, he says he's not a feather duster man, but Paulie Malignaggi's got a 15% KO ratio, and everybody in boxing says he's a feather duster man. John's KO ratio is 7%. I mean, these are facts. I don't mean to be, you know, pulling him apart because he's done something that I've never done, but and he needs respect for getting it in the ring. But do you think that a lot of it's all hype and talk around John?
As far as I'm aware and what I can see and what reality is, yes, it's all hype. It's all talk.
Yeah.
It's all bigging him up. I don't know. A lot of people were scared of him. I think because he's a unit.
Yeah.
He's a big man. He looks apart, talks apart, but can he act apart?
Yeah.
Another thing.
The guy at BT Sports who gave you the production DVDs of John getting knocked out in them two fights and whatever. Are you gonna tell us who that were, or is that something?
It's confidential.
It's confidential. Yeah. Right. It's okay then. So other than that, mate, you still want to fight John Fury?
You know that.
Yeah, I know that, mate. You still want to get it on when crowds are back. And
listen, crowds back, crowds not back. We can do it at a location, pay-per-view it, and get it on. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Just give me a date and time, John, and we'll be there for you, mate. It's not a problem. Not come the weekend at my place and this and that. It becomes personal. We're here to raise money for a good cause at the end of the day, the NHS, and obviously put a few quid in our pockets ourselves, like most boxers.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of work involved there. So, yeah, listen, the quicker we get on, the quicker we get it over and get it out of our life, basically, and move forward.
Well, it's been 11 months, Mick. We're getting on for a year. You've stuck with it. You've been chipping away at John. You're like a woodpecker, Mick. Peck, 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 pecking at him. You're like Ali, you know, when he used to peck away at Fraser with that jab.
Yeah.
You still want it. Do you feel that with John telling you to get up to that gym at 24 hours notice in Manchester, do you think that he would be out of order doing that to try and put an end to it?
He's done that because he's got seminars coming up. I keep mentioning it on the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, he's trying to put wool over people's eyes. He's trying to say, you know, it's a way out for him. Say, look, I've called him up, he didn't come, that's the end of that. Change the subject.
Yeah.
That's what we do in his seminars. X-rated this, X-rated that, enforcer this and that. Come out and do it, X-rate me and give me a bit of enforcement. Show me what you're all about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Would you be better off, instead of having a fight with him, would you be interested in having an arm wrestle with him, Mick? Or wouldn't that do it for you?
Nah.
No, he's just...
No, my mouth's watering for him. I'm dripping.
Yeah, I can see that, mate. You really want it. Have you still got a picture of John on your fridge?
Yeah, still there.
So every time you go to the fridge for a drink in the morning?
In the fridge, in my gym, my personal gym at home, it's everywhere, mate.
You're really into this fight, Mick, aren't you?
Yeah.
You want it more than ever.
Yeah.
I can't emphasise how much this gentleman here wants to fight you, John. So wouldn't it be best that you just fight? He's over 50, John. You've called every man out over 50. Lennox Lewis, all the rest
David
of them. David A's not, he's only 40.
Oh,
Lennox
right, yeah.
Lewis, Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Dana White. You've called them all out, John. Mick's accepted. Nobody else has accepted. Come on, can't you do it for the fans, John? And it's for a good cause, isn't it, Mick?
Of course, the NHS and the mentally ill.
You know what I think about it all? I think that I think he's a big cuddly teddy bear, me. I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice.
He needs to stick with his Ferrari Rochers, you know.
Ferrari Rocher? You mean Ferrera?
Ferrero Rochers, whatever, yeah. Oh, I got that wrong. Ferrero Rochers. You've seen him in that little video.
Yeah.
That's all he's good for, mate. That's John. That is John Fury, you know.
Yeah.
And that's all he's good for, you know. Eating a bit of chocolate and jumping up like a fucking little kid, as if he's won a fight.
Yeah.
Well, he did. Ferrari Rochers.
Yeah.
Ferrera. I'll give him two choices. Come out and fight me.
Yeah.
I'll get up, stand up to the public and say it on Instagram or Facebook, wherever you want to say it, that you don't want to fight me.
Yeah.
And you're still going to look an idiot.
Yeah. What's your Instagram handle, Mick?
Instagram?
Yeah.
My hand? What do you mean? What's the name of it?
What's your title called on Instagram? Just Mick?
Mickey THEO KO.
Mickey THEO KO on Instagram. Are you on Facebook, Mick?
Nah.
Porky's Corner, we're on Facebook. I think the Instagram's Porky's Corner 1 or something. I don't run them. Craig and Simon run both accounts, but feel free to subscribe. But if not, you know, I ain't gonna lose any sleep over it. I ain't got time for all that. I've enough on with this. But a lot of people get in touch with you at your place of work, mate, your car wash and that. Every single day they're asking you, when's Mickey THEO going to fight John Fury? When's John Fury going to fight Mickey
These
THEO?
are travelling boys.
Travelling boys. They want it, don't they?
In Essex, there's a lot of travelling boys.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, they approach me. They love to see me.
Yeah.
They love me to do a little thing on their phone for them.
Yeah.
And they're saying, what's happening? They keep asking me, what's happening with the fight? You know, I said to them, you need to be speaking to John Fury. You're travelling men. You need to get together. You need to call him out, and you need to tell him that he's letting his crowd down. He's letting the travellers. Yeah. I think he's becoming a bit of a tinker, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, a tinker and a traveller's different, aren't they?
Yeah. What's a tinker like, mate?
A tinker is something like a plastic gypsy. He's not a correct gypsy. Yeah. Yeah, because he's not following the rules. You know, if a gypsy man gets called out, he's got to fight. Yeah. Yeah. John is a tinker. He's not a proper gypsy man. You can't come and fight me, mate. Just come and say it. And you ain't got the balls to say you can't fight me.
All right then, Mick. Well, we'll let you keep plodding on. Turn up, John. Turn up. You like it when I do that, don't you, mate?
I love
that.
Come here for a straightener, I'm here.
Mick, we haven't covered the Shepton Mallet comment, so you're over that now.
Yeah, this is something.
Shepton Mallet piggy
he's got to come out
didn't
with
he?
something, isn't he? You know.
Yeah.
I mean.
Are they false teeth in your mouth, mate?
Nah.
They're your own.
Proper teeth.
And are you on the gear?
No, I'm not on the gear.
You're not on the gear.
What sort of gear? What gear
roids, is
I could
it?
be on any gear.
You're not on roids, Mick, or
Roids, what are they?
But you were back in the day, weren't you, mate?
Of course.
Because that's how you blew up.
Listen,
like,
I'm
like
British
that.
heavyweight champion. I've done what I've done.
Yeah,
I've got the medals. I wore them. You know, I'm more into boxing now. See the size of me. I'm not like, nothing like I used to be. You know what I mean?
So, like a light heavyweight, Mick.
Yeah. Probably middleweight.
Yeah.
Listen, John's a massive unit compared to me, you know what I mean?
He's a big lump, John.
Yeah.
He's a lump.
He'll get the lump out and fight me if he thinks he's that good, you know what I mean? It's simple.
Okay then. All right then, well listen, Mick, thanks for coming up to Leeds today. You've been a gentleman. We're in Leeds.
And what gym are we in?
We're in the Bethlehem Gym in Leeds, Upminster Road on my breakfast.
That's the best one in Leeds, isn't it?
So they say, LS9. Nick Manners might have something to say about that.
And he's owned by an Irishman as well.
Yeah, he's owned by an Irishman, and you're an Irishman, aren't you?
Of course.
Nick? So,
proud of it.
All right.
The Limerick man.
Hey, Limerick man. Yeah, you're from Limerick.
Apparently I heard the Furies are from Limerick as well, back in Limerick, eh?
I don't know
What's
about
going
that.
on?
I think John was born in Ireland, wasn't it?
Don't know.
Okay then, Mick. Well, listen, you take care.
Peace
have
out.
a safe journey
Keep pushing
back.
the button.
Keep
$5.99.
$5.99 a month for members area. Push the button below for extra 10 videos a month, and we put that into production like this.
And I think they're doing special courses in this gym as from today.
Yeah, they're doing. What are you doing, mate? Oh, nobody wants to say anything. They don't know what to do with Porky's corner.
Anyway, come down the gym. Everyone's welcome to come down the gym. Listen, you can interview me as well every night. I'll be here on two or three nights throughout the week. So turn up and come and have a good workout.
Peace out.
Keep trucking. Keep pushing the button.
Keep supporting boxing. That's it. Brilliant. Brilliant.